Hi, I'm Jane Bozarth. I'm Director of Research for the Learning Guild. I've had a long standing interest in accessibility. My first job in learning and development was as a staff development specialist at a hospital for developmentally disabled adults. And we spent a lot of our time there talking about accessibility issues. Mostly then it was physical issues. We hadn't even invented web content yet. And when I was researching my book on accessibility last year, I talked to the mother of a 10-year-old boy who was deaf. He'd done pretty well with remote learning during COVID and enjoyed his classes via virtual classroom, but he said that sometimes he would have a teacher who did not know how to turn on the captions for him. Not didn't do it, not didn't want to do it. They didn't know how to do it. And many of you, if you have much experience at all with virtual classroom tools, they're at the point now you almost have to know how to turn them off if you wanted to. It's usually just a one click or an automatic feature that the captions are on. So this surprised me. I ran into this when I was doing a good many workshops on using the virtual classroom in creative ways and how you can use the tools to do activities and to generate more interaction among participants and that kind of thing. I remember I would show how to do a game using a whiteboard, and invariably someone would say, "Well, we can't do that. My product doesn't have a whiteboard." When they had the same product I did, they just didn't know that the whiteboard existed, or they didn't know how to use it, or something. I suspect we get lots and lots of training in using these tools, particularly in regard to how to get people online, how to get people logged in, how to make sure the audio is working, how to make sure the camera's working, and maybe we don't pay enough attention to other features and other things you can do in the virtual classroom environment. So this month we have a checklist for you that's a good review of all the tools you might find in a typical virtual classroom product, what you should look for if you haven't bought one yet, what you should look for if you have one and don't really know what features it has, and maybe give yourself some ideas of what you need to learn more about. So that's available now. It's from our friends at InSync Training, and enjoy.